Back in action here at VALOR 16 here on VALOR Fights. 160-pound catchweight sponsored by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. Roy Sanders 0-6 out of Team Fast in Coeburn going against the debuting James Adcock from KMAA in Knoxville.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout is brought to you by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. It will be a catchweight at 160 pounds. The referee for this bout will be Judy Neely. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner tonight, brings the cage to ring still with us. 6 losses. He weighed at 163 pounds. Fighting at Team Fast in Coeburn, Virginia, Roy Real Steel Sanders. Standing across the cage out of the blue corner tonight. He makes his professional debut. He weighed in 160.6 pounds. Fighting at KMAA in Knoxville, Tennessee, James Adcock.
All right, here we go. Our second fight on the card this evening. James Adcock, pro debut against Roy Sanders, 0-6. Josh K., you said you think that's sort of a deceiving number looking at some of the people that he's fought, including yourself.
It is. I mean, he's a tough guy, and you can't sleep on him. You know, he's got tools just like anybody else. So,
no glove touch here from both fighters. Roy didn't want to touch gloves. We'll see what happens. See if he comes out and throws something pretty wild right here. It'll be interesting. Maybe a flying knee out the gate or something. Yeah,
No flying knee.
No, like Josh was saying, it's going to be a very interesting fight. You know, Roy has fought the toughest fighters there are, so big head kick from Roy.
And he has been boxing a lot lately too.
Yeah. And that shows because he got taken down pretty quick. You know, we'll see what Roy does off his back. Roy's got a decent guard, and he's pulled off some missing wins as an amateur. But I think James is
he's had several triangle wins, kind of the whole rubber guard situation.
But, I mean, James is trained at KMAA.
Trying for right now. Seems like going to go.
James trained at KMAA under Eric Turner, and now he's dropping some elbows on Roy. So this ain't going to be good at all. Another 2, 3, 4 elbows.
Yeah, James just can't get overconfident here because Roy does have a good triangle.
He's not control. Roy needs to really control the posture of James. That's the thing that Roy's doing wrong with his guard right now. He needs to start controlling the posture of James' head, and that'll help him, not eat them elbows right now.
Definitely in a bad spot here with his head up against the cage. Really not much of a chance to get up, and now it's like Roy maybe trying to hook something from the bottom. It's hard to see from their vantage point exactly what he's trying for as he lands a couple shots from the bottom there.
He's landing some shots from the bottom. I mean, they're really much effective. He's kind of got a body lock going on now too, but I mean, it's really not stopping them elbows from coming by any means.
Yeah, Roy really needs to get his feet on the cage, start pivoting off, or start to wall walk.
Yeah, I'd like to see Roy wall walk right here. That'd be really what I'd like to see. Now James is trying to pass, and I think Roy will keep guard or maybe half guard, but yeah, good triangle. Well, he could have had a triangle tip right there. Now he goes for another one, trying to sneak an arm in there to lock that on. He's keeping wrist control, which is decent, but he needs to get overhook or underhook, one of the two.
I think we may look at a stand-up here shortly. There's some good elbows
like that.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Roy might be hoping for a stand-up at this point if those elbows keep coming like that.
Roy keeps getting an angle like he's wanting to go for that arm bar, but he's not throwing his other hip up. So, I mean, James is leaving that open for the arm bar, but Roy's just not doing anything with it.
Roy's hanging in there, though. I kind of got a shot of his face. I'm not seeing a whole lot of damage yet from those elbows, which, again, it's kind of hard from our position to really see a lot of the action. Yeah. Referee just told him they got to work. Maybe we'll see a stand-up, which right now would be the best thing for Roy Sanders.
Most definitely. Yeah. Roy wants to keep this on the feet. Roy don't want to be on his back for 3 5-minute rounds by any means. James is about to lose his shorts. On side note,
he was looking for a pass, got sucked back down into that closed guard.
Pretty interesting fight so far. I mean, nothing major's happened other than a few elbows, but I think it won't be much longer than Jimmy Neal will stop.
We're about to have a wardrobe malfunction here, as Adam Townsend just alluded to.
And we're in a perfect angle for that one, Morehouse.
Oh, good. Oh, man, Adcock really landing some shots there.
There goes. Now he's keeping a little bit of control of it. He's landing punches from the bottom, which, like I said, ain't really doing nothing for Roy, but, I mean, it's kind of just making Adcock, think a little bit about it, I guess. I mean,
making him have to work.
That's a decent arm bar right there. That's a really decent arm bar right there from Roy. What are you doing? Keep your left leg there. Nice. Push
nice kick by Roy. Another one.
Nice kick.
The legs.
Go right back for the takedown. Roy needs to get an underhook. He's got both overhooks. He needs an underhook. Stuck him out. He's kind of got a triangle on that leg. That was a decent exchange, though. I mean,
what happened on that armbar? Because, like you said, it looked like he had a pretty good setup there and just let go.
It looked like James got his left arm across the leg and pushed down the leg, and that just controls pretty much the posture of Roy and allows him not to be able to do it. Now Roy might be looking for maybe a Kimura. He's grabbing wrist control, but it's going to be hard to grab anything. As Josh Kate says, everybody has to go for that Kimura from side control, but not a lot of people get it.
Yeah, low percentage technique.
Now some elbows to the ribs, and boy, I tell you, these 5-minute rounds got to feel like an eternity when you're on the bottom getting elbowed and punched big elbows to the face there.
He's got the mount landing some big punches.
Big shots by Adcock now.
Roy is still fighting back, though. I mean, he's not just coming up.
You can't throw punches from the bottom and expect not to not to get stopped from the mount. I mean, they let pro fights go, but still, yeah, you're just taking damage at this point. Another nasty elbow, another nasty elbow.
Adcock's first chance to throw those elbows, and he is definitely making the most of it here this evening.
Yeah, Roy's he's not doing anything to try to buck off the mount or doing anything in order to get James off top of him. He's just kind of throwing punches back at him and trying to control the biceps and whatnot. 10 seconds left in the round, though.
But Roy's he's got a hematoma developing there on that right eye.
Oh, big punches. More big punches. Good round for James Adcock. Ooh. Roy gets up. Kind of bloodied and beaten up a little bit, but
a little frustrated, I think. Yeah. Clearly,
I think that's definitely an all-round. That may have been a 10-8.
Yeah, he definitely landed a lot of damage.
Very close to a 10-8.
I mean, aside from the the head kick there at the first, and then a brief attempt at an armbar, that was all Adcock.
The armbar attempt was very good, but like I said, he postured up, and James done everything he needed to do to get out of it. So. We'll see how Roy comes out and see if Roy looks to defend the takedown a little bit better this time and not kind of throw such wild punches and let James Adcock get under him.
And this is Adcock, the first of 5 KMAA fighters on the card, 3 of whom making their pro debuts, laughing in the corner. I mean, for him so far, this has basically just been a sparring session. We'll have to see if Roy can have a response.
Yeah, I agree, but that's the beauty about MMA. James over there laughing and having a good time, but it only takes one overhand right or one head kick or giving up your back for a split second to lose a fight in MMA. That's the beauty about it. James looks very fresh.
We're looking Roy tries to land something big here and get some respect.
Another head kick. Hard hook.
Keeping it standing this time. Really closing the distance despite that reach by Sanders.
Roy is pushing him backwards a little bit. I mean, when Roy comes forward, James does have a little bit of respect and start to back up, from him. I mean, it's not like you don't respect him at all. Decent kick from Roy. Good push kick.
How conscious were you of that whole reach factor when you fought Roy there a couple years ago, Josh?
I trained with tall guys, but still, when you get in there and a guy can hit you from that far, it definitely makes you think,
Adcock content to keep things standing so far. Maybe just wanting to show us some different aspects of his game.
Good knee from Roy. Good knee by Roy.
Right there. That one's kind of staggered Adcock, kind of clinching up here.
This is not where Roy wants to be. Roy was doing good. I mean, Adcock was acting like he wanted to stand with him a minute and told Roy to come at him and then clinches up as soon as he does. So gotta watch right here. See if he can get a little pass right here. See if he's going to be content to stay in half guard for a second. Probably throw a right elbow. He's looking to get his right arm free so he can land a right elbow, and here it probably comes about right. And still waiting on it, Roy's got wrist control. Roy needs to get a right underhook.
I'm a little surprised. It's kind of hard to hear in here, but I don't even hear a whole lot from Roy's corner right now.
No. Roy just hanging on right now. Looks like he's going to give his back.
Roy needs to get that right arm in and get an underhook and try to turn back into him, which he does. He don't have the underhook yet, but at least he's got his right arm back in.
Another mount by Adcock. There's the almost had his back.
He almost had a hammer locker, it looked like. Now he's back in the mount. This is not where Roy wants to be. Roy needs to start pushing on the hips and start bucking and get Adcock off the top of him.
Kind of wonder how much he's got left in the tank, though, after taking so many elbows and punches from the bottom.
Yep.
He's got enough strength left to do that.
Yeah, he's just turtling up now.
He turns back into him.
Roy needs to push off the cage, get some action down there.
He does have the position there with his foot on the fence.
He needs to buck hard.
He needs a sweep come out the back door just like he's doing. And watch out for the triangle.
Good job by Roy.
Watch out for the guillotine, Roy. Roy needs the hand fire first thing. He needs to start grab.
And that's it.
That's going to do it.
James Adcock winning by the second round guillotine. Very nice fight. I mean, you know, he pretty much dominated the whole fight. Roy had some brief moments of winning, but you know, James was too much for him.
Well, Adam, you're going to head in and talk to the winner, James Adcock. Josh, what do you think about that? I mean, a fairly dominant professional debut for James Adcock there, aside from really just a few instances.
Yeah, James looked really good in his pro debut. Even showed some stand-up. Finished with a good submission after some dominant ground and pound. It was definitely a good debut.
We'll await the word from Adam Townsend, the official ruling and interview with Adam Townsend, and be back with our main event for the week, Rick Caruso and Brandon McMahon, right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jimmy Emmings going to stop this fight. 2 minutes, 20 seconds in the second round. Your winner by submission via the James team, James!
You know, you were supposed to make the pro debut a while back, and things come up. How much better does it feel to finally get the first pro win in your belt? So, I mean, that was a good second round guillotine, you know, pretty dominant fight. You know, you mounted him pretty much the first round, the whole second round, and he gave up his neck and you took it. Is that a guillotine or is that a different position? Because we heard Eric Turner say otherwise.
That's actually Marcelo's team, but close to it.
You would give me shout out, sponsors, fans, anything like that?
First of all, we thank Fort Jesus Christ, second of all, Eric Turner, Joey Donner, couldn't do without you. Everybody at the team, all my training partners, Braxton, Ryler, thank you for all the awesome clothing you've been putting up and everything. And everybody's been here tonight. Thank you very much.